His apartment in the Bronx and shit, Castle Hill and shit, and in the Bronx. And when I come out the building, and I look, you know, I'm walking towards my car, I see there was a car parked right behind it and one in front, you know. There was guys in the motherfucker and shit, you know. So I got in my car, you know, I took off. I got to the light, and they took off, you know, they took off right behind me and shit, you know. So I turned, they turned. I got on Sheridan, going towards the Bruckner. I see them coming behind me and shit, you know. So when I got to 138, the light, you know, the light right before the bridge, you know, the light was red. So I just ate the light on them and shit, you know. I said, if they police, they're gonna eat the light too. You know, so I ate the light, boom. When I looked, they sure enough, they ate the light, you know. So I'm coming down the bridge now. I took the 3rd Avenue bridge. So once I'm coming down Lexington, I see them coming right behind me. And right there at the light, I ate that same light. So by that time, the bus was coming, so it cut them off. So I just turned the corner down the next block, and I kept going. You know, I knew they were on me already and shit. You know, I was like, oh shit. You know, that was really the first time that I noticed and shit.
We're a violent gang. That's why the Homicide Investigative Unit started the investigation, because they're responsible for a number of murders and a number of assaults. Anybody who interfered with their operation was beaten up, shot, or killed.
One of my boys, he come in the block and he told me, yo, police just took cases from the front of Wagner. So I'm like, what you mean they just took cases from the front of Wagner? He said, yeah, they said that they saw him driving in a stolen car. So saw my nigga driving a stolen car. This nigga too rich to be driving a fucking stolen car. So right there, you know, I should have put 2 and 2 together, but I didn't. So we get in the car and we drive around Wagner. We come all the way around Wagner, boom. And we see that, if we come all the way around Wagner, we don't see the TNT car that grabbed him. We see the TNT car that grabbed him in 119. He go up to the car. I'm still in my car. He go to the car and he asked the police, I guess he asked the police, you know, why you taking him? So all I can remember is I see the motherfucking police out the driver's seat snatch the motherfucker to the window. And I'm like, oh shit, what going on? The other cop get out the car. This is on 119 a second. The other cop get out the car and arrest him. So as soon as I see him arresting him, I try to pull out of the parking spot. A car came from 120th up the wrong way, cut me off. So I was stuck in the parking like this. So one of the cops got out the car, he grabbed me, he threw me on the hood, and he said, yeah. He said, yeah, shorty, I finally got you. I'm like, what you mean, you know what I'm saying? And they bringing us through into the precinct, 25th precinct. When I get through the door, they all start clapping. All the police on both sides, they start clapping.
Everything went down and everybody just started getting locked up.
This is Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Get in their way, they kill. Owe them money, they show up with baseball bats. They are the Purple Top Gang, known for the crack vials with purple tops. And 2 of them are hiding from police right now, but other suspected members are locked up tonight, ending months of terror in East Harlem.
In an early morning raid, police arrested 8 gang members and seized more than 7,000 purple-topped crack vials and half a dozen cars with purple running lights. Manhattan DA Robert Morgenthau says the group ran a $14 million a year operation.
They were a violent gang. That's why the Homicide Investigative Unit started the investigation, because they were responsible for a number of murders and a number of assaults. Anybody who interfered with their operation was beaten up, shot, or killed.
For the first time in a while, it was a quiet night in what drug dealers dubbed Purple City on 122nd Street. Tonight, that operation is shut down.
You know, I was in the investigation for 2 years and shit, you know, so, you know, these motherfuckers, you know, they told me about, you know, they were with me on the planes going to Puerto Rico, you know, they knew every motherfucking stash house that I had, they knew every crib that I had, you know, they even know the house I had in Puerto Rico, they knew, you know, they knew everything and shit by then and shit, so, you know, it didn't matter then and shit, you know, they were ready to own me like a motherfucking cheap suit, because, you know, these motherfuckers, you know, that they had so many motherfucking surveillance tapes and shit, you know, when I got arrested, that I got tired of looking at them and shit. I told my lawyer I don't even want to see no more and shit. There were so many. You know, they were like, yo, we have over 50 motherfucking 50 people that's willing, you know, that's willing to testify on you right now and shit, you know. What the DA was telling my lawyer and shit, you know, was shit that only we wouldn't know and shit, you know. So I knew that whoever it was reliable. You know, I had this bitch, the judge and shit, you know, Leslie Crocker Snyder, you know, she was the worst of the worst and shit. At that time, you know, you had all these other crews locked up and shit, you know, and I used to go to court with them, you know, and I seen them coming out the courtroom and shit with tears in their eyes, with 200 years, 175 years, 150. You know, she was giving numbers like she didn't want a nigga never come home. They started off with you know, 25 years and she brought it down to 20, then 15. You know, that ain't shit. You know, to a lot of people that's a lot of time, but you know, for what I was doing and how we was doing, I said, fuck it, I'll take that. You know, better that than to never coming home and shit. Because if I would have took it to trial, I would have never, you know, I would have never made it. I would have still been in this shit, you know. So I took it.
The soldiers of Wagner Projects became urban fashion trendsetters, and East Harlem served as their runway as they sported Marmonts, Gore-Tex, Fitteds, and Nautica sweatsuits. One dude in particular was Kenny Hutch.
Basically, Kenneth came up, single mother, 2 kids, and living in projects in Wagner Projects. And
we was together every motherfucking day. I mean, from the beginning. You know what I mean? We used to play ball together at Riverside. I mean, they used to love that nigga over there, man. You know what I mean? Oh man, I mean, me and that nigga every day balling.
And he did his school in elementary school, played ball during high school, played basketball, and he went to Richmond. And from there on, he just went on his own. He had opportunities to have scholarships to go to different high schools to play ball, but he chose not to. He traveled to Puerto Rico to play ball. He did the Riverside, Gauchos, all those teams like that there. And other than that, he was a person that if he wanted something to happen, he was going to make it happen if he could.
Nasty is left-handed layup you want to see in your life. You know what I'm saying? His name originated from a Benjamin Franklin ball player. His name was Kenny Hutchinson. You understand? He played with Walter Berry, you know, Rory, you know what I mean? A lot of them cats there. But he was that nice where they felt they can give him that name, you know what I mean? And he kept it and he ran with it. And he really did justice to the name, you understand what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? The nigga was supposed to go to McClancy and everything, and could have been balling. That nigga could have been D1 somewhere balling in college. He was nice with the left. He couldn't even block that shit.
But at the same time, he showed respect. You know what I'm saying? He was one of the very few brothers that grew up out here that had respect for the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Because if you was messed up, if you needed some money or whatever, he'd hit you off. You know what I'm saying? That's how he was, man. He had mad love, man.
After the basketball dream ended, what else? We started selling drugs. We started getting money.
He was still over here, you know what I mean, eating, trying to get that money. So that shit just gradually took over.
Smooth, slim nigga, man, you know. From the time, you know what I'm saying, we used to play ball against him in Upper Front, man, and Bronx River, LaGuardia House. You know what I'm saying? Just like, it was like boys of yesteryears when I really was peeping the nigga like, oh shit, that's my man right there, yo. And he was like doing man work. You know what I'm saying? Then I see the nigga in the hood, he was always dressed right. You know what I'm saying? Nigga kept fresh shit on. So he was like one of them little niggas that was getting some money when we was little niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like 13, 14. This nigga was getting money like, I don't know what was going on, but he was doing this thing, man.
A nigga ain't had one bad bone in his body, you know what I'm saying? Because he just was a good dude, you know what I'm saying? Get money, fuck with the bitches.
All boroughs, West Side bitches, Bronx bitches, Queens bitches. He was doing his thing, yo.
The one who introduced him to his girlfriend stuff. Because I put them together in all reality, you know what I'm saying? All in the skate kid all happened. And ever since then, and it's been like Bonnie and Clyde, yeah.
Understanding closeness fears.
Hear this little nigga coming out of nowhere.
Like, he was doing his thing, but he was pretty much a family man then, yo. He had his little son, you know what I'm saying? He was on some cool out shit.
He's a strong little guy, you know what I'm saying? All the stuff that he went through, you know what I mean? He was sick. You know what I mean? I seen the brother throw up a pool of blood.
He had to go to the hospital. He was in the hospital for a couple of weeks. You know what I mean? He let his wife hold an MP at the MP and shit. whatever she was doing, she met the wrong nigga.
She hooked up with some broad that was fucking with the dude from Ebony Lounge and them family. His girl stole something from them Colombian niggas, his connect, and she was fucking with another broad and Hutch girl. Hutch girl told Hutch, yo, I'm going to Florida. Hutch was like, what you going to Florida for? I'm going to be with my people. He said, you going to take the baby? She was like, no. He said, well, your ass ain't going no motherfucking where. Shut her shit down. So she never did get to go whatever she had parts of in that thing, if she had any parts. But next thing you know, Hutch went home.
So he coming out the hospital on some cool, calm shit. He's still getting his little bit of bread. Still fresh, still right. Hutch went home one day, he had the MP.
Pulled up in front of his building. Some niggas went in the building behind him. But Hutch is new to that area. He don't know who live in the building and who not living in the building. He wasn't living there that long. Niggas went up in the building with him. His girl was on the phone with another girl from the tower.
His wife or something must have been on the phone talking to somebody, talking to another chick, and she must have heard. She said, what's wrong? You know what I mean? What's happening? What's the matter, baby? And the phone hung up.
She was sodomized while they made Hutch watch because his eyes was all puffy when people went to view the body. So he had to been crying watching them do this. And when they got the baby, my man Mom's got the baby, and the baby was saying, Mommy, Daddy, Pop, Pop.
In my house, I was in the shower. Erica, my doogie, little nigga, he was a little nigga. Knocked on the door crying, talking about Hutch dead. I told him to get the fuck out of my house. So I'm like, y'all bugging. But when I knew it was official, I went up to the spot, to his house. As soon as I got off the elevator, I heard a fucking walkie-talkie. I ain't even go in the house. My mom was in the house identifying his body. And I just got the fuck out of there. They sent us to the precinct, went to the precinct. I seen little Hutch walking with a fucking lady cop. And he like got his arm out to me like he wanted me to take him, and I couldn't even take him like. And the police only wanted to know what the drugs he was selling and shit like that. I ain't really want to hear all that shit. I got out of there.
Peabody crying, yo, they just killed Hutch. I'm like, they what? Hutch is dead. They just found him and his wife dead in the apartment. Little Butter was in there, but he was alright. I'm like, well, get the fuck out. I just sat there, bugged the fuck out, you know what I mean? Read the papers, seen the motherfucking news, you know what I mean? How they fucking found him. That shit is just crazy to go from crying over one thing one day to the next day having to go crazy crying again over some other shit. And I'm just a young nigga, and that's the first time a nigga ain't never lose nobody, you know what I mean? I lost a brother before that, and that shit hurt, but that shit didn't even hurt as much as that did.
My mother had called me and said she reached your brother Stephanie is dead. So I called the house and I just kept being the busy thing. So I got dressed and I came over to Wagner, but I felt something because it was like the whole Wagner was quiet, empty, like nobody was on the streets, and that was strange for, you know, June 30th. It wasn't rain, it was nice and sunny, nobody's on the street, so it gave me a vibe that there's something. At first I didn't believe it, but then when I walked over there, I didn't see nobody in the street, and I felt something was wrong.
When he died, like the whole fucking hood, it was a whole great day, like, you know what I'm saying?
It was crazy. Like the rest of the day, I couldn't even function behind that. You know what I mean? Because I thought it wasn't really meant for him, and you know, come to find out, it really wasn't.
That was more like a tragedy, man. You know what I'm saying? Not nothing where niggas say, yo, I suspected a nigga in the street, like, you know what I mean, death or in jail. You know what I'm saying? His shit was a tragedy. You know what I'm saying? Because the nigga was a good dude.
Kenny Hutch had a good impact on the hood. He was the epitome of cool.
Like, I should take a piece of Wagner when we lost him, man.
Man, that's a loss right there that hurt not only the community, hurt different people in different states. The passing of Kenny Hutch, it just was sad. It was almost, honestly, it's like, man, when Martin Luther King or JFK got killed, it was deep. It was more than just a youth in the hood getting killed.
put the funerals together. They didn't even do that because there was so much bickering between the families. You know, his family blaming her family blaming him. Everybody don't really know what's going on. They had her shit separately on her 16th. They had her shit on St. Nicholas. Niggas that fucked with Hutch went to Hutch joint, and her girls and all her peoples went to her joint. I went to both, you know what I'm saying? Because I knew her just as well as I knew Hutch. But the bottom line of the story is my man Hutch got killed for nothing, and the girl got killed, so they say for nothing. She didn't get nothing out of it. So they both got killed for nothing, really.
Everybody deserves a second chance in life. Hey.
We got Lil Butter now. I walk down the street, Lil Butter, niggas think I'm walking with Butter.
He walks like him, change sneakers like him, try to, you know, and then he's into war too.
Kenny Hutch's son, go to John King High School. I'm 15 years old. You know, I play ball. See, my school's playing right now. I go to the hood. My people show me love in Wagner. Manzi, Black, Bo, Pee Wee, Sticky. All show me love.
Everybody deserves a second chance in life. Hey.
Like, that name Hutch, yo, like, he was like an icon, yo. He died, yo, that should affect the whole hood. That shouldn't just affect his circle, that should affected the whole hood. Like, you see, this is the 14th year that we honoring that man.
Kenny Hutch Memorial is one of the best things to me that ever happened for the brothers that passed away here, because, you know, it makes us brothers know everybody's family.
If you ever want to come to one of the biggest days on the east side, that definitely has to be it. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That tournament, that basketball game, and them ladies is it.
It's a beautiful thing. I think you should come out here and check it out and take a picture of that.
You know, he did something good for the community and everything.
God bless him. Rest in peace, family. You know, because I go to the Hutch Memorials. I was bugging. You know why I was bugging? Because I was at the car wash to see some dudes with 13th annual Hutch. You feel me?
It's a beautiful day, man. We was expecting a little bit of rain, man. The kids came out. We're about to have a real good time, man. Show support for the memorial that we've been holding for the last 14 years. You know, a lot of love, man. A lot of love.
Each year we do the memorial for him, it gets bigger and bigger, but each year we're not less saddened. It seems like it just become more saddened, but we must rejoice and think about him and just come together on a positive note, in which we do, in which I know he's up there looking down upon us. You know, he's smiling. We out there keeping it going, and we got his son over here, young Kenny Hutch. We done took him under the wings. Guys like Steve Bow and Pee Wee and Z Black, Big Bob, Pookie Duke, Spicky and Sal, Billy Pooh, me, myself, Poppy, Blair, just all the guys who, I might have missed a couple of names, but if I did, you're not forgotten. But guys like that done took his son under the wing now, and we school him, and he want to know who his father was and what he did and how we did it. So all of us got our own version, a different version, because we all got our own story. We all got our story to tell about Kenny Hutch. We all did different things with him, And that's what's important right now. We're able to just touch the youth, like I said. And Kenny Hutch, people that don't know him know of him. People that never heard of him know of him. You know, it's just, it was a tragedy. It was a wake up. It was just everything in the pot. It just shook the neighborhood, and it was crazy. The passing of Kenny Hutch. You know, I got a 2-year-old son, and when he's old enough, I'll show him Kenny Hutch and tell him about Kenny Hutch and explain to him who Kenny Hutch was. It wasn't just, you know, sometimes they just write us off as a youth slain in the hood. And that's not the case. You know, sometimes people that we lose, it just changes our lives forever, which it did. It changed our life. It changed the way we thought. It changed the way we lived.
And basically, he lives a pretty good, a short life, but a good life.
After the murder of Kenny Hutch and his wife, and the downfall of Purple City and Obsession, there was a dark cloud over Wagner. A financial drought had set in, which was the offset for robberies and homicide. Although things were bleak for almost a year, the major soldiers in Wagner knew that things would turn around and another run would put them back on their feet. What they didn't know is that it would come from one of the youngest with the sharpest mind, who had been watching, learning, and ready to take over. Within a week, Wagner was back. Money wasn't a problem, and these hood celebrities could easily spend $10,000 at the bar. The clubs became their playground for the Wagner Project celebrities to let everybody know they were back on the map. They hit the Grand, Club USA, Country Club, and the Tunnel.
I knew about Zaza, this nigga Wagner. Niggas used to come to motherfucking the tunnel like 20 cabs deep.
Come through like this, heavy as a tunnel. Next everybody. Man, the tunnel ran that shit on Sundays. Niggas know what it was, man. Trust me.
What that nigga said, Uncle Bernard? Niggas, Brooklyn had niggas scared to bump their borough. You wasn't there when we was there then.
I'd go to the store and bring back Cristal before Cristal was popping. You feel me? Smoke all that 100s and 50s and all that good shit.
Oh, nigga, $500, say go get him a white tee. And you keep the change.
My niggas that I grew up with, they used to be over there getting that pack money, getting that motherfucking bundle money. That motherfucking Wagner had the hardest run, I remember.
Kidnapping, extortion, and murder were at an all-time high. However, the East Side, they had unity, they had money, and they had heart. At Wagner, you expected to get money, witness shootouts in broad daylight, the girls, the flashy cars, it was all common. But one thing we never expected was the intrusion of the Bloods. It was as though the sign of the times were changing, but this time it would be red and blue rags in place of pink and purple tops.
Not in the hallway trade gang, man. Gangsta Miller blood.
See that infamous beat dog, OG Chi-Chi, Black Little Stone.
It's bluff real, man, not trade, nigga.
Del Stone, Mob Stone Dynasty. You heard love, loyalty, and honor. Stones forever.
Understand the real etiquette of blood, man.
It's not a gang, it's a brotherhood.
This is what it is, man. Neighborhood for life, East Harlem. 23rd Street, Pyro, Pirates in red uniform. That's how you give it up.
9-3, it hit the alley. 9-6, it went berserk in the hood. 9-5, 9-6. Welcome to Death Row, nigga. Taino Tower, 2nd Avenue, man.
You know what I'm saying? Blood was just a formulate to stop the Puerto Ricans from oppressing blacks. That's why Bloods was formulated in New York City, because Rikers Island was crazy at that time. The Puerto Ricans was taking everything. Latin Kings had it locked.
Yeah, 93, C95, it pretty much stimulated due to the fact, you know, we call Puerto Ricans and Germans, a lot of Germans, you know, C95 was pretty much San Juan right there. So, you know, they wasn't trying to let none of the brothers come in none of the houses and live. So it came a time and point where people just got together, mainly the brothers got together and said, look, we gonna hold it down the way they hold it down. If a Spanish dude come in the house, this nigga could be coming up on a car.
Dirty, funky, nothing, don't got nothing. Spanish brothers would pull them on the corner, give them a shower, some sneakers, some new boxers, some cigarettes and everything. You see him 2 days later, he look like
cleaned up, shaved, run around, poking his chest out, you know, run the phone, any black dude come through, they trying to get him out.
fucked up. If you wasn't 5% or Muslim, you understand what I'm saying? Like, there wasn't no real love, like, with the brothers. Like, you had to be part of that to get love. You understand what I'm saying? And, you know, after a while, the brothers start feeling like, you know, shit, we need to play together.
So it took a couple of strong brothers to come up in here and say, fuck, we're gonna take it for the team. So motherfuckers just got together, you know, ran into one certain individual, you know. A lot of people had a lot of love for him, right? After that, you know, every black brother came in the house, you know, motherfuckers catered to him, showed him love, got him on the mic. You know, I ain't gonna say we got him on prime time or shit like that, but you know, we got him on the phone. You know, they got a chance to do what they do, you know. Call their family, you show them nigga love. The next thing you know, you seen a whole bunch of Latin kings turning blood. You know, it was greatly appreciated.
I think my man Killer came home from the island, man.
Killer Clan told us one day right here on the Ave. You know what I'm saying? He told us it was about to get crazy. He about to turn this shit out. We looking at this nigga like he crazy. Like, hell no, niggas is bugging. We ain't doing that blood shit over here, nigga. Niggas ain't followers, nigga. Niggas is leaders from over here. That nigga told us, man, and that shit was on.
It's your boy Killer Blood, Gangsta Miller Blood. You know what I'm saying? Sole controller this shit, you know what I mean?
I'm in the island, I met up with Killer Clay. You know what I'm saying? My man Killer, he was doing his thing in there banging. He came home. You turned this shit out over here on the east side, man.
After a while, motherfuckers was getting slashed and stabbed.
Everybody wasn't blood, man, because everybody couldn't be blood. Because it was a time when you had to eat that food. Eating that food, you know what that is, man.
Buck 50s and better. You know what I mean?
You had to almost catch a case, man. We talking assaults, man, with weapons, and you had to do that just to be down.
Got the little blood that bitches running around here cutting everything. Motherfucking bitches come through here to the blood that bitches after these bitches cut these bitches run them out the projects.
A lot of these females, if you look now, the 1, 2, 20, 25, 26, some of them got them cuts on their face. And then on, man, because these females just run up on them, tearing their face up.
Yeah, about 4, 5, this was like a motherfucking, we blooded niggas in that. It was like 30 niggas beating the shit out of one nigga for 31 seconds. I mean, we going crazy on niggas right over here. When the niggas looked over there and they seen a big ass crowd, they knew a nigga was getting his ass beat, initiated.
A lot of niggas fucking the game up, cutting people and all that, you know what I'm saying? The niggas is on some real get money shit, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's basically about, you know what I'm saying? Lock shit down. You know, people feel like they threatened, terrorized and all that, but you know what I'm saying? The main agenda of it is everybody gotta eat. And if it wasn't cold red, niggas wasn't eating.
Niggas had a motherfucking organization, man. It wasn't a joke. Niggas had an organization.
It was organized though. These niggas having meetings in parks, all that shit. It was crazy. It was ugly.
Don't get it fucked up. They was going hard. Like I said, man, them niggas was going hard, man. It wasn't just the little bullshit cuttings and all that, man. Them niggas was getting their chips up, man, going hard, little cracks and all that.
A nigga have a half a brick and just take that shit right to the crack house and break that shit down right there.
I'm coming out with like 200-300 down, getting them shits off in an hour.
It was mad fiends lined up. We went uptown to re-up, and by the time we came back, when we came back, the fiends still was in the hallway. We didn't even have time to bag up. I'm breaking shit off in the hallway. Telling them hold on 10 minutes and all that.
It was crazy, Brad, over here. And niggas wasn't really together. Everybody was doing their own thing. Only niggas that was, you know what I'm saying, together was a certain few, you know what I'm saying? But everybody was just doing their own thing, but it was still love, though.
It was like the big homies was me, Mo, and Killer. And we wasn't even actual had status of that.
On this side of town.
On this side, we ran it like that, though. Yeah. That's
right,
how we ran it. Second Avenue, Wagon Triangle.
We was wildin', but it wasn't enough for them to take us down on no real motherfucking body shit or nothing like that. So they was like, yo, these little niggas like money. So we gonna send motherfuckers, they sent informant status like niggas that look like me and you. These motherfuckers was agents, man. They was informants. They was young like me, you know what I'm saying? My man. Like, you know what I mean? It was just like they had the swagger, like, you know what I'm saying? They came like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, moving like a regular motherfucker. You couldn't even think these niggas was police. Like, I'm saying, we fucking with these motherfuckers like 6 months, man. Like, just straight up, I'm hitting with the D. They come and get the coat from my man, you know what I'm saying? 3 months later, man, them niggas came down, boom.
They came down, boom. I remember the day it happened.
I see a purple, a Cherokee Jeep rolling behind me. I'm focused, y'all run straight down 23rd. This shit was so crazy because they wrapped my whole block up.
And them niggas surrounded the whole projects, man. Nobody can't go in or out, man. Pictures at every exit in that motherfucking projects, man.
I really thought I was involved. I ain't even gonna lie. I was scared to move. My man Black was fresh home. He's still getting greeted by everybody. We in the middle of the project. Police coming from everywhere, B.
Like 2 days after I come home, like, sitting in the middle of the project with my man Steve Bowe. Next thing you know, this whole project's surrounded by police.
Yo, man, Ike come running through like he just finished 10 packs, thinking he was gonna smoke his weed and chill. Got thrown on his nugget. There was bananas out there.
I turn around, I see motherfuckers getting slammed in the air everywhere.
Got the fucking helicopter, the fucking projects, whoever come out building, they wrap you up.
These motherfucking cops came through, man, and they did it right.
Police jumping out of milk trucks and all that snatch nigga.
These motherfuckers came out of everything, man. I could have swore I seen a nigga with a Con Edison motherfucking suit on out this bitch.
Hey, dots on this shit, helicopters landing in the neighborhood. This shit was real big, you know what I'm saying? But my shit made the papers, you know what I'm saying? We exploded. 25 Cody's, East Harlem, you know what I'm saying?
They wrapped so many niggas up, they couldn't even take us, they couldn't even put us in a van. They took us to 121st and Park. They had a fucking city bus. They ran in my mom's crib, raided my man's shit next door. Like my step pops up with some old ass marmot he had in '79, a 2430 bus. Like motherfuckers that ain't even wasn't supposed to be there was there.
Personally, I went down in that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, nigga went down in that shit. Organized crime. You seen it on TV?
Word the mother, man. When the shit went down, man, we all go to the precinct. They got everybody, man. We all locked up, man. I really start thinking once I'm getting to the precinct, like, damn, B, do they really got us? We went straight. Word the mother, we didn't even go to arraignment. You know how niggas get locked up, go to arraignment and all that bullshit. We didn't even go to arraignment, nigga. We went straight to Supreme Court. That's when I knew we was hit.
Found out it was a blood conspiracy, you know, they amped it up.
In the papers and the media and all that, they saying like, yeah, a nigga getting like 1.4 million a month. You know what I'm saying? That's what we was bringing in, but come on, man. You know what I'm saying? They made it look real good, but we was getting it.
They just want to ice.
They just want to shut a nigga down.
Niggas got 6 to lives, 3 to lives. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just went down, fucking with them informants.
We was already on the street. We was on the street already indicted. I had an A1 cell, man. A1 felony for selling heroin. You know what I'm saying? I had, what, six sales. 6 sales to these niggas. My man, they had their sales and shit, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Shit they sold to them. But me, personally, you know what I'm saying? That's when I got charged for.
They did what they had to do for it. They home, everything all right. Everything good. We fell for a minute.
Basically, this how it's going down, man. 23rd Street, Pyro, Pirates and red uniforms, man. You know what I'm saying? Niggas trying to be easy right now. You know, Giuliani fucked the game up, you know what I'm saying? So nigga can't get it up how they really want to get it up. You know, you gotta be careful with them indictments and all that, but more or less, I mean, we still here, man. Nigga, triple O for sure, 11 years in the making, I'm still here. Nigga been getting money and banging in the street all their lives, but got 11 years on this gangster shit for real, claiming that thing. You know what I'm saying? That red flag is real, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of West Coast bloods don't be feeling the East Coast bloods, and they thinking it's different, nigga. We the same as LA, Little Rock, Arkansas, any motherfucker where you go.
Even with the Bloods hitting Harlem in a major way, the main focus was always the next run, awaiting the chance after Throne to be Harlem's next kingpin. But not everyone is cut out to be on top. Before you could get that run, your presence had to be felt. You had to have that swag, and you had to know the game. But you couldn't rule a kingdom without having heart, and Baby Mane was all heart.
He had a big heart, but he was no coward, man. He was a little dude with a motherfucking big heart. I think that's why he was so successful in the game, though, man. Because you see a lot of people in the game, man, they get money, but they ain't got heart. They got niggas around them that got heart. See what I'm saying? He was a hustler and the nigga had heart. But he wasn't the type who had to run to go get nobody. So it wasn't like he had to have a bunch of niggas around him all the time.
Play the game, know the codes, ain't no names, fast life, ain't no game, R.I.P. Baby Mane. He was large in the game, slinging things, shiny rings, diamond chains, he's a star in my hood. All the cars, V12 by the hood, had the jacks, had the strip, had the power. He was living that life, new whips every hour. It's a shame in my hood, he be missed like the towers in the midst of the prowess. You have to put his business out there, but the kid will make you think that old rich is out here. And these stars.
Lincoln, who you be, nigga? You know what I mean? Made nigga for life. I'm a made nigga. Self-made nigga. Me and my family, all of us. Made nigga.
Some would say that Baby Mane's lifestyle mirrored that of Rich Porter and Alpo. Mane was laid back, but he would get it popping in a heartbeat, demanding respect. It's a known fact amongst the hustlers and players that Maine was a big reason for Mace's departure from Harlem.
You already know why you left Harlem. R.I.P. Baby Maine. That's why you left Harlem. You ran up out of there, Beffa. Ask him about that, Miss Jones.
Maine was, you know, he was the little ringleader. But yeah, man, Maine is an animal.
We got some bitch ass niggas out here, though. They know who they are. They know who they are. Niggas call themselves live. Shit live. They know the fuck they are. Ain't no, you know what I mean? We live. Made this shit, B. We made this, bro. Live in Harlem. Know what I mean? They try to make one half. Live on Linux. No, it was live on Harlem, B.
Maine was rare as he was a Harlem soldier that got love from the streets of Brooklyn to the alleys of Philly. The thugs, the girls, the ball players, rappers, everybody loved him.
No, whatever you needed, man, you had it, man. When I came home, he blessed me. I saw him do it to numerous dudes. Even before dudes came home, he was like going to visit dudes and all that, man. So whatever he said he was gonna do for a nigga, he did it, man. I mean, dudes he didn't even really know, man. If you tell him, yo, this is my man, he just came home, he'll hook a nigga up, take a nigga shopping, whatever, man. If he was your man, that was his man.
And I love Harlem. All my niggas. All that.
A billboard up on 25th. And what's that, 8th, I think, he's gonna get a billboard with him sitting on a Bentley. He was gonna get the Bentley for his birthday.
You know what I mean? We got cash to show, man. They got cards. We got credit cards too. You know what I mean? Platinum Discovery card, you know? Discovery. Got it. Yeah, all that shit. You know what I mean? I got that too. I want niggas money that got deals, B. Record deals and all that. Niggas mad because it was my term. And you know what I mean? They couldn't accept that.
My cousin Baby J, God bless the dead and all that with the Tommy. When I was out there, I was like 16 running around down there. We was down there on Lex and all that. Niggas had the diesel back then. Them niggas down there, like, that's when I was down there. It was crazy. The money was prolific. And I was a little nigga down there. I used to come up town, little 1,200 a night. You know what I mean? That was good money back then.
We do set trends and somewhat. Pretty trends. Pretty ones. Not no shit like Coogee tops and shit like that. We set trends, B. We are Harlem. You know what I mean? After me, it's gonna be someone else to take over Harlem.
These are a few of many young men who made a way out of no way, later becoming legendary kingpins of Harlem.
Harlem is nothing but love, nigga. It's a landmark, and it's gonna continue to be one though. And it's the home of the hustlers. So you know, it is what it is. H-World to the end.
Yeah. Block parties, 4-finger rings and rope chains, big enough to body a power of cocaine. Gucci fits dresses, BBS's, ES 250, yeah, the first Lexus. Champagne popping, overflowing cups. Bamboo niggas wasn't rolling Dutchess up. Pieces on your chain just to match your car. Everybody get free drinks if you at the bar. You the biggest drug dealer, you're the illest in the game. Walking the spot, the DJ be shouting out your name. Kev Childs, Rich, AZ, Boy Jaws, Hen Dogs, T-Money, the list goes on. Harlem niggas, you gotta respect it. I'm talking about when Bob Lemon came out with the session. This here's the gangsters feel. I'm here to show you how the gangsters feel. Cause Rex, man, he know how the gangsters feel. And he's shooting in the gangsters feel. That's how the gangsters feel. Everybody go through the struggle, right? Your man stay your man. Even though he make mistakes, you love him right. Whether he go to school or the hustle type. Gotta keep your day one niggas there. So now you're certain.